As a kid, not being in England, was it something you used to sit at home in Ireland watching on the TV?
Yeah, back then, obviously, that's when I really enjoyed watching football. Obviously, you'd have to really wait for the games on Match of the Day at night, or you'd only watch one game a week. It wouldn't be allowed on TV, so that excitement feeling of watching football was brilliant. But yeah, FA Cup, used to always love watching as a kid, just for the surprise packages in it. The lower teams being the big team. So yeah, it's a great competition.
I don't think you can beat it, can you? I don't think there's anything like it in the world, really, where you can have a team coming in at the extra preliminary round that in theory could go all the way to Wembley. What's it like to play in? And I imagine in your career you've probably been on both sides of that equation of being the favourite and the underdog.
Yeah, I've had all different sort of ties. The one that sticks out obviously is when I was at Scunthorpe. We got Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge, so I have to obviously play in them types of stadiums, and that day they gave us a lot of respect. Played a very strong team, and it was a full house. So yeah, for us lower teams down the pyramid, it's a great opportunity to play them likes of teams. But the downfall is obviously the replay is gone, which I don't really agree with. But it is what it is.
Coming into this changing room, approximately how many times have players mentioned playing Liverpool last year?
Yeah, a lot. Especially a lot of lads from Liverpool. It's obviously a dream toy. Be kind of, I was saying to the boys, obviously before they retire, whenever that is, I'd love to tick off Old Trafford. I've never played there, so yeah, for them boys to obviously get to play against the boyhood team, Liverpool, it's a special moment for them.
Coming into round two, regardless of who you play in round two, is that always going to be in your mind? The fact that if you can win this game, you've got a ticket for the raffle for one of those big games.
Yeah, everybody wants to be in the hat, I get a lot of excitement out of sitting down when it's draw time and with a cup of tea and enjoying the draw. So it's obviously extra special when your team's still in it. So yeah, fingers crossed we can go out and do a job tomorrow and get ourselves in that third round.
There is very much a job to do, isn't there? How important is it that you guys can maintain what you've been doing probably for the last month or so? I think November was unbeaten. How key is it that you can consistently keep these performances up?
Yeah, as I said, we set ourselves a little challenge in there, as a squad. If we keep turning them home performances in like that, you'll see yourself climbing up the table massively. So, it's a tight pitch out there. So, I think the best way to go about that tight pitch is obviously press teams. There's no disrespect to a lot of teams; they won't be comfortable on the ball enough if we're pressing like that. So, it's important we play our way at home, and if we pick up a few results on away from home, that'd be an extra bonus.
What kind of a change, Paddy, have you seen since coming in? Because I think everybody would admit that the start of the season was a bit of a struggle, and it appears that people are hitting their strides and you guys are starting to gel. How much improvement have you seen in that relatively short space of time?
Yeah, I'm a fond believer. If you put the hard work in, you'll get your rewards. And I said from probably a couple of weeks in, the squad we have here, a lot of hard working lads that want to further their career. So if you have that kind of energy and love for the game, training every day and into games, once you put the hard work in, I think your confidence will grow because you'll start picking up results like we are, and then obviously your real quality will come out. So if we keep working hard like that, I've no doubt that we'll keep climbing the table. So yeah, it's a great squad to be involved in.
How are you finding being parachuted into one of the senior guys in that dressing room? There's all kinds of backgrounds in there, isn't there, in terms of guys from non-league football, guys from academies, loan players. There's two or three, the Worleys and Keneally's of this world, who I feel like they've got a guiding hand on some of those younger players. Are you enjoying that element of it? Because there's a lot of young forwards as well.
Yeah, definitely. When the gaffer obviously asked me to come here, one of the things I was looking forward to was obviously helping the younger players. Because I like to, whatever way people looked after me as a kid coming into the game, I like to pass that on further down my career as well. So, I like that aspect of helping the young lads, let them gain confidence.
And then they interrupt. These young forwards that you're looking after. Children.
Yeah, so that side of the game I love. I had a similar kind of role at Stockport where I was helping the younger lads there as well. So yeah, it's something. Obviously, if I want to go into coaching myself after, it's something I get used to. And yeah, as I said, it's something I enjoy and something I love seeing when the confidence comes in.
And just lastly, in terms of this tie, taking on a team from League One, how much of a test will that be? A level, of course, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Nigel Clough's teams are always a solid outfit. He's always a great manager. Over the years, his teams have always been hard to play against. So yeah, it's going to be a good test for us. Obviously, they're a league ahead and doing quite well in League One. So, but it'll be good for us as a squad to see how far we're off that. So, as I said, teams coming here. If we keep playing the way we're playing and the way we're set up, I think we'll beat most teams here.